Hey everyone, this is Randy Johnson, pastor at Carroll Street Baptist Church here in Tomball, Texas, and I want to welcome you to this edition of 5 Minutes in the Word. Thank you for taking time out from your busy schedule to watch this video. I pray it's a blessing to you. As always, feel free to share this with others on any of your social media platforms. As well as hit the subscribe button. If you're seeing this on YouTube, it's a subscribe button and that bell so you'll receive notifications when I post other videos. I'm getting this out actually on a day late, but we had a lot going on yesterday, and you may actually hear some hammering in the background. We've got a new roof going on, the building next to us, and so that noise may be, you may hear that. Just kind of overlook it. I apologize for that. Let me share some thoughts with you in Proverbs. You know I love Proverbs. There's so much information there that God's granted us in the book of Proverbs, and let me take a few thoughts to give you some encouragement in being diligent. We all need to be diligent in our life, and diligence. I guess that definition is just a persistence effort in doing something, that we stay at it. We're persistent in getting it done. And not just necessarily working hard, but working smart. You know, my grandfather told me often, I heard him say oftentimes to me and my little brother, to work smarter, not harder. And I think he was instilling within us that need to be taught, to be trained in the task or the job or things that we were doing. Well, no matter what it is in our life, whether it's on our jobs, in our profession, in our ministry, in relationships, within our home, we're going to have to be persistent to be successful, to have the job or the income or the relationship, the marriage, whatever it might be, to have that we desire. We're going to have to be persistent, but we need to be smart about it as well. Not just working hard, but working smart and seeing those things come to be fruitful. Listen to what Solomon said in Proverbs 20 and 11. Even a child is known by his doings, whether his work be pure and whether it be right. So our work needs to be pure, it needs to be right, it needs to be holy. We need to be doing those things that God desires for us to do, and following his leadership and following his guidance, and just being obedient as God speaks to us, and so there's some great things that come about by being a diligent individual. Bible tells us in Proverbs 21, and I believe verse 5, that the thoughts of the diligent tend only to plenteousness, but of everyone that is hasty only to want. And so what God's saying here is to you and I, that when we are diligent in our efforts and in the things that we're trying to accomplish, there's going to be that satisfaction. There's going to be that plentiness that's there. We're not going to crave anything. We see a lot of individuals that are hungry, not necessarily for food. They're hungry for stuff. They just want things, and they bigger, better, more toys than their neighbor. And that's what God's talking about. God's talking about a satisfaction that comes from putting forth a persistent effort to succeed in our marriage or in other relationships or on our jobs or whatever it might be. So we have that opportunity. In fact, the Bible said in Proverbs 13:14 that the soul of the diligent is made fat. And again, that's not in relationship to how much we weigh, but it's in relationship to our success, and that we see a fulfillment in our lives from being faithful and diligent and persistent in our walk. And that spills over not just in the physical, secular realm, but spills over spiritually as well. That we see success in our spiritual lives. We find that it's just pleasing. It's pleasing to God. I like this. We shared this a few weeks ago. He that tills his land shall be satisfied with bread, but he that follows vain persons is void of understanding. And there's those who just seek after those things that will get rich quick schemes and those types of ideals. Listen, put forth an effort, be diligent in your profession, in your relationships, in your spirituality. Be diligent and you'll be pleasing unto God. Well, I hope this has blessed you. I hope this spoke to your heart in one way or another and maybe started those wheels turning and where you can do a little bit more study on what it means to be diligent and persistent in all areas of your life. Thanks again for watching. Again, feel free to share this with others. In this very difficult days we're living in right now, we're praying that you be safe and you be healthy and you be well, you, your family, your friends, and your loved ones. Thank you again for watching. This is Randy Johnson, helping you to keep the faith, experience the victory, and live the dream.